What's going on, guys? My name is Nukeman2019, and you may think from looking at this is going to be a reaction video of one of my own videos. It's not. What is going on over here, though? I don't know. But this is going to be a thank you video to someone who 1 year ago today, September 22nd, 2018, inspired me to create the channel that we are now using on YouTube. Jen Jones. Oh boy, we've been through a lot in the short time we've known each other. Ever since that fateful day in Harry Potter RP when I'm gonna pause this so you guys have something to watch at least. Ever since that fateful day in Harry Potter RP when I dragged you off into the woods after kidnapping you, blindfolding you, and gagging you, and then tying you to the rock and leaving you for 5 minutes while I went off and did my own thing, just to come back and talk to you and realize you don't have a mic, so I talk and you type. And I lied about recording it to see how you'd react, and then I was like, well, you know what, maybe I will just record some gameplay, and so I did, and it wasn't getting any views, so I was like, you know what, well, I don't know. So you kept pressing me to send you proof that I had recorded that night, and I lied and said the audio and video file was corrupted. It wasn't. It wasn't recording, and I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know really much about what I'm doing, but I do feel like I'm getting a lot better. I'm putting the interest in this. I know it doesn't seem like I'm actually trying to get better, but I am. I'm trying to figure out how to get certain games to record. But I am trying to figure out how to record different games. I did my first horror game a while back that actually made it on YouTube. I've tried it before and it wouldn't record, and so I don't know. It's just been a long ride, but you know, I did send you a copy of I did send you my first video, and then, I don't know if you even watched it, and really, to be honest with you, Jen, I don't care. I didn't expect you to, I didn't really think about it, like that you would, you know, so I decided, you know what, it's my first video, and I've never done this before, I'm gonna put it on my Facebook, and I did, and it ended up with 77 views in the first week, and I think it's like, close to 100 now, maybe even a little bit over, and for a while, it really was the. Why am I looking at a hot dog? For a while, it really was the longest, the most viewed video on my channel for the longest time, which was weird. It being my first video, you know, which we've always gotten good views, and I seriously, guys, thank you so much for thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much for all your support and just hitting the like button. But I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. I've gotten some amazing comments in this year. I've never really had anything that made me, comment-wise or people-wise that made me want to quit or game-wise. But YouTube and their rules, man, what is going on there? Because YouTube is just killing their company slowly, and by slowly, I mean very, very quickly. Yeah, they're just killing their company, but that's not the point. The point is today, Jen Jones, that 1 year ago today, you inspired me to create something. And since then, we've gotten 32 people to join this crew. They're watching. We've got 200 views on one of our most recent videos, and it's just crazy the support I've been getting, really. I mean, it's not just people that watch the videos, it's people who's watched the videos and told me I have potential. You know, the fact that people think I have potential to make it in YouTube when there's so many people out there doing what I'm doing now, I mean, it means so much to me. Why is my mouth so get out of here? But it really does mean so much to know I have all this support, and I don't really talk about my channel outside of YouTube a lot. I've always seen it as bragging. I'm gonna start doing it, I think. But yeah, like, I don't mention it a lot, and I think I'm gonna start doing it here and there, not, overly do it. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, by the way, I'm a YouTuber, you know, man. But, yeah, I am going to, mention it sometimes to some people if they're like, oh, I'm watching YouTube. I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to go record a YouTube video for my channel. I don't know, I've always seen it as bragging to have a YouTube channel. I don't know why people say it's not. I just feel like it is. Enough of that. Jan. I have ADHD. I haven't talked to you in a while, Jan, but I like you. You know, I do. You're a good person. You seem like you're a good friend, and you just have this energy about you when you're online in games playing with people that it's just like it's different. It's like a good vibe, It's not a bad vibe, but it's a good vibe, but it's like a different vibe than what anybody I've ever played with. you're a good person, John. I've heard your voice like once or twice, but you really are a good person. You're kind-hearted. You seem to be a very sweet, caring person. And if it wasn't for you, none of this would have been possible. And I mean this from the very bottom of my heart, Jan. Thank you so, so much because I mean I love doing YouTube. This is it's one of those things where at first I was like, this is gonna be, something I can't really talk about. But it has become something I can talk about because I'm proud of what we're doing here. I'm trying to make content for people who need something to do, who need entertainment. And it's something that I enjoy doing, which is the biggest thing you have to have whenever you're doing something like YouTube. You have to enjoy doing it, and it seems like the people are enjoying it. So, Dan, all of this is a result of me meeting you and you actually calling me on my lie. And I don't know. It's been a long year. It has. So much has changed. I've changed. Today I've changed my channel from Nukeman 2019 to GSauce. After many requests to change it since there's so many Nukemen. Not as many GSauce. I did look earlier. There's quite a few. I think I'll maybe mess around with the name here in a few days. Or maybe I won't. I mean, you guys could leave that in the comment section. Should I leave it as just GSauce? Or should I put something else in there with GSauce? Or if you have a great idea for a channel name, just, drop that in the comments. I may use it. Seriously, like, I listen to the comments. I do read the comments. I don't always answer. I think there's one comment I haven't answered, and it was just a fist emoji, and I didn't really know how to answer that. So I didn't answer. I was just like, give it a heart. So I hearted the comment. But, yeah, there was, it's been a long year. It has, and so much has changed. You can't play copyright music, obviously, but not being able to sing copyright music is kind of just an rule. Like, if I want to sing, I mean, I already had all my singing anyway before that rule was a rule because I don't like to sing for people, which, I guess I could, do some singing videos if that's what people want, but I don't know. Just saying, oh, this song is copyrighted, and you, the person who is not actually playing any of the music from it, not playing the song itself, you're not allowed to sing it. That's kind of a dumb rule. I mean, you're kind of taking the creators and you're stopping them from doing the creating part. Like, YouTube isn't just gonna flow. Sometimes, you have to bring stuff out of yourself. Stuff isn't always gonna happen in games where, you get funny moments or you get something that YouTube viewers will like. And you have to push for content sometimes, and I've had to do that a couple times. And I don't know, it really does seem like that a lot of the rules that YouTube is making is pointing towards the end of YouTube and the end of YouTube content creators. I mean, we could be looking at a new era in YouTube where you're no longer allowed to make games very soon because, they've already taken down so many channels and they're just taking channels down for no reason. And YouTubers who rely on their money from YouTube now are not getting that money. And just because, 10-second songs or they say a cuss word and it's not really fair how they do it. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it more family friendly. You're trying to keep copyright infringement out of your system. But you're also at the same time destroying lives because a lot of the YouTubers now rely on this money. Like Jacksepticeye, Call Me Kevin, probably relies on YouTube for heaven. Or not heaven. Why am I saying heaven? Call Me Kevin probably relies on YouTube for money quite a bit now. PewDiePie definitely does. Anybody with like 1 million subscribers and up, relies on YouTube for money because around 1 million, YouTube becomes your job. But it really does seem like that they're trying to not pay these content creators. Like they're trying to, push them out of the system. The cussing rule is exempt for some, I've noticed. Like, I mean, and listen, before I say this, okay, I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I love Jacksepticeye, okay? I think he's a pretty good dude. He's a good dude. He really is. It's just, it's nothing he's done, okay? It's YouTube itself has overlooked some of the stuff that he said, which he's never said anything, too bad, like, nothing that it should be like, oh my god, he said that. But you know, it's like he cusses, and they kind of ignore it because you know that's kind of always been his thing. But I've seen certain people who I like that's cussed once, and their channel's just gone. You know, and it doesn't make sense to me, and I don't know why that is. And I try not to cuss in my videos anyway. But with this new rule being on and me liking YouTube, um I don't want my channel taken down, you know. And YouTube may not like what I'm about to say here, but they're going down they're doing very, very poorly with their company. I'm not sure what's happening and why it's happening, but you know, you really should fix it, guys, because as a content creator, I feel like I should be able to speak my mind. And that's just some of the stuff that's been bothering me lately, but yeah, 1 year, guys. I mean, wow. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? 1 year. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, he's agreeing. Oh, past me. Perfect timing. Thank you. But yeah, guys, perfect timing. I mean, 1 year, and without you guys, none of this would have been possible. Without Jan, none of this would have been possible. Now, I do want to say this before I end the video. Just over or just under a little month's time, we have the 1 year anniversary of the first year video, and that one will be completely focused around the subscribers, and I'll try to stay more on task next month. But seriously though, Jan, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm lucky to call you friend. I'm lucky to have you as an online friend. I'm glad we met. I really am. We're, you know, maybe one day we'll be able to play games together and it not turn into a absolute mess. But if you guys did enjoy this video, if you did watch it, you know, all the way through for some reason, if you guys did enjoy it, thank you. And I will see all you guys in the next video. Goodbye.